If you want to sell something and you want to create a sales order, what kind of things you require in the sales order? Master data. Okay, beyond the master data, we will discuss. You require customer. Within the customer also, you will require what is the name of the customer. Okay, what is the address of the customer? On which address we want to deliver it? What would be the payment terms for that customers? Okay, what materials you want to send it to them? This material would be supplied from which plant? These materials would be supplied. What is the description of the plant? What is the description of the material? How much quantity I need to send it? Okay, and within the material, what unit of measures it would be carrying it out? Okay, what kind of unit of measure we can sell it off? What would be the pricing would be there? How much price we would be selling it up? How much tax need to be applied? What should be the tax percentage should be there? Whether the delivery should happen or not, whether we need to deliver it or not. Okay, from where we need to send it in our plant, from which shipping point we need to send it. Okay, what would be the description of this shipping point? From where I need to send it to where I need to send it. Okay, in what would be the payment terms and what are the different things are there, that all we need to mention it. Now here, if you, let's say it is asking me sold to parties, asking me to put the master data. Okay, it's asking me to put ship to party, it's asking me to put the master data. If we don't put the master data here, you would be putting it that I want to sell it from my to customer who is in China, China wholesale retail customer. So you'll be writing a description code of the customer, right? That this customer I want to sell. Now it will be asking, so what is the address? And then you would be typing the address for the customer. And you would need to enter so many things. So many things you need to enter into your transaction data. Can you enter it manually? Yes, you can enter it manually. But whether it would be effective way? No, it would not be effective way. You are getting your sales rep is getting a call from the customer and he said that I want this order. And then on the call, he will just punching all the things. It will require a day to create a sales order. And in that also, because you are doing a manual entries in the addresses, in the description or the customer code, which you are, or the names of the customer, which you are adding from one transaction to another transaction, although the customer is same, but the spelling mistakes has been done in that. So you would not be able to generate the reporting. So idea behind the master data is that whenever we want to do the transaction data, in transaction data, what is the repeated data, which I need to put again, and again, rather than putting every time into the my transaction, I just create a master for it. I have those details here and those have been copied from the master. A lot of details, how the payment terms would be happening, which GL accounts need to be hitted. So master data would also be set it up so that a lot of things, that which plant need to come, which shipping point need to come, all these things can be taken from the master data, from the master data setting. What should be my shipping conditions? Whether this customer allows the splitting of the deliveries. Okay, a lot of data you would be requiring it. What would be the customer material code? What would be our material code? What is the mapping between that? A lot of data you require it. And you cannot give it on this screen. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to punch the order. Nowadays, the sales rep goes to the customers with a tab or some small device and they said, okay, this. They just tuck, enter the details and press the enter, and the sales order need to be punched within less than a minute, right? And if you need to put a lot of data here, and this is not only about the sales order, same thing is applicable for all of the transactions. So that's why we create a master data, so that our key settings are stored into the master data and it would be copied into the transaction data. So do we create a master data onto the daily basis? What would be the frequency of the master data creation? Harvinder, very good. Master data make work easy to day-to-day work and we don't change regularly, right? What would be a frequency of maintaining a master data? Vaibhav said it's one time. Javesh is saying if it's a new customer, depends on the client. Very, very diplomatic. भैया client पे depend करता है कब create करना उनको. As per requirement. So what will be happening in an industry, in a going industry, you will be having a new customers which will be coming it up, right? Your customers are not fixed. You are always increasing your business. You will be having a new customers. You are always expanding your business. You will be selling a new products. New materials will be there. You would be having a new vendors from which you would be buying. So whenever this new customers, new vendors would be coming into the picture, new materials would be coming into the picture, we need to go and get that created in the system. Consultant would be training the end users that how to create this master data, but the final creation, punching into the system would be done by not the end user, we call it as them as a core users or key users. Generally, they have access to create the master data and they would be creating a master data in the system. Okay. Once a new customer, new material comes. Existing customer, existing material, generally we don't change that frequently unless a specific settings need to be changed in them. Okay. So that is kind of once in a quarter, once in a 6 month, or once in a year, or sometime these master data over the period of 5 to 7 years will not be touched if some changes is not required. A customer has been created, all the settings are correct. Same would be used for years, until unless we want to maintain a specific settings. Okay. So apart from the data which we need to use in the transaction data, there's a lot of settings also would be there in the master data, which will govern the design. Okay, so your design, that how the process need to happen, not only controlled by the configuration, but also controlled by the master data. And some modules like PP module, QM modules, they are the heavy master data modules, where basically 60 to 70% of the design, note it down, 60 to 70% of the design, that how the process would be happening, 70% of the design will depend how the master data is set up in kind of a module and PP and QM. In modules like MM, it is a 50% of your design will depend on the master data. How you have set it up the master data, what are the key settings you have put it onto the master data, whether those are right or wrong. Based on that, your correct process you would be able to run in the system. SD, it is 30 to 40% contribution from the master data, but SD has more configuration driven modules, where basically around you can say that 60% comes from the configuration and 40% comes from the master data, which would be covering your full design. But master data plays a very important role to make sure that you have a correct process defined and the correct process is carried out. Okay. So in these transactions, when we'll be putting the sold to party, your customer ship to party, your a lot of details would be copied from here. Your shipping related details would be coming. Your payment terms, Incoterms can come from the master data. Which plant need to supply? Whether storage location need to be selected, which storage location need to be selected? What would be your shipping point? What would be your shipping point? Okay. What price you need to sell this? What are the taxes need to be applied on it? What percentage of tax need to be applied? What tax and what percentage of tax need to be applied? What discounts we need to give it? These all things, when the transaction happen, which GL account in finance need to be hit. These all would be coming with the combination of your configuration and master data. Configuration, you have set it up one time, plant storage location, but which plant would be coming here in this screen automatically when you put your material code, this material code would need to come from which plant, that all details would be coming it from your master data. For this material number, what is the customer material number, or your sales rep is going and punching the customer material number and your material number will come automatically. These all setting up, we do it into the master data. So we'll be having a very detailed chapters on the master data when we'll jump into the each individual modules. But you need to make sure you understand it, that when you enter into these screens, the things come, a lot of things will be coming it from the master data, and a lot of things would be coming it from the a lot of things would be coming from the configuration. So these transaction data are supported from master data and the configurations.